At Intel, world-changing ideas start with real solutions, and real solutions start with exceptional engineering. The quantum computing revolution, the next generation of AI experts, the renewable energy grid, early diagnosis for cancer. The examples are countless, the impacts are endless, but the foundation is always the same. It starts with Intel. Learn more at intel.com/stories.
Welcome to the Instagram Stories Flash Briefing. I have a ton of news for you guys today, but before I get into it, I need a haircut so badly. I feel like people are going to start calling me microphone when they see me online because my hair just looks like one of those. Anyway, if you do not have Instagram DMs on the web, I still don't. I'm not taking it personal. I just don't. You do have an alternative. You can, of course, use the Instagram app that's native in Windows. I talk about that all the time, but there's an Instagram Stories Chrome extension. That's the name of it, the Instagram Stories Chrome extension, which gives you the ability to watch live on your computer, which is great, and gives you the ability to respond to DMs from your desktop. However, Instagram has been slowly, starting today, rolling out the ability to watch lives from the Instagram.com webpage. I actually do have the ability to do this, which I think is really cool. Now, one pretty cool thing about being able to watch Instagram lives from your desktop is the fact that there's bigger screen space. Right now, when you watch a live on your phone, the comments just scroll by and they're in a super tiny space, so it's really hard to see them, especially if you're trying to watch the people behind the comments. Very hard to see. However, you have extra screen space on your desktop, so it keeps the comments separate on the right from the video on the left. You don't have to have the things overlaid and just be frustrated by the whole experience. So kudos to Instagram for working really hard to make this a better overall experience for everyone on the desktop. Additionally, and this is a big one, I saw on the Instagram for Business account today that they're going to be starting a schedule of free learning resources, online courses, webinars, to help you leverage Instagram for your business in these challenging times. Here's the weekly lineup for this week, and if you check back every Monday, you'll see the lineup for that week. This week, the lineup is as follows. Monday, learn about the differences between a personal and a business account. Tuesday, how to set up a business account. Wednesday, how to plan and create content for Instagram. Thursday, how to understand your audience using insights. And Friday, how to create captivating content for Instagram. If you've been listening to this show for a while, I've talked about all those things at various times, but it's always good to kind of level set and refresh, but also find out what Instagram thinks or stresses or highlights as the most important things for people to be doing, because that's really going to be beneficial for you in the long run. Not just listening to what some expert says or just some guy who talks about Instagram all day long. Getting that information right from the source is always going to be the best way forward, as opposed to some person who tells you that they're an expert on Instagram. I'll continue to check in and get you this information as well, but definitely look at the Instagram for Business account for some of these online tutorials to help you understand more of the details that you need to get yourself off to the races. Since you're listening to this most likely on an Amazon Echo device, I want to take a minute to shout out my friend Catherine Prescott, who runs the Voice Brew Flash Briefing. She gives tips every day about how to get the most out of your Amazon Echo device. If you have not checked out the Voice Brew Tip of the Day Flash Briefing, I highly recommend it. Simple, actionable things that you could do with your Amazon Echo device that you didn't know, or things that you can accomplish with it that you didn't know were possible. Highly recommend it. Definitely check out the Voice Brew Tip of the Day. Thanks for listening.